everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am so glad you're here today. I am hopping on today with another video. I'm actually filming multiple videos today because I had time, and I'm hoping to get back into my at least 2 videos a week schedule that I was on, and so that's what I'm working on today. So I have a video that I just did for today for Fiber Friday. I'm uploading it right now, so you'll get to see that. I have another video today that I want to talk about, and and this is going to be a pretty short video. It's not really long, but I do get a lot of questions about this, so I wanted to show you this little girl. In my last video, I talked about Juniper Berry and her color, and she is a blue steel, and this is Juniper Berry's daughter. And as you can tell, and I think you can see, she is also a blue steel. Very beautiful color. That was the bobbin that I showed you. And I wanted to talk about, so this one doesn't have a name yet. I didn't actually expect to keep her, and I had a buyer. That's a long story, which actually I think I'm going to talk about in my next video. And so she doesn't have a name. But I did want to show you, she is 12 weeks old. Actually, yesterday she turned 12 weeks old. So she is 12 weeks old, and I have not groomed her yet because I wanted to show, people were asking what 12-week-old rabbits, about what size they are, what does their fur look like. And so this is the size of a 12-week-old, and I don't think I mentioned, she is a French Angora. You can tell by her ears. She has a clean face and clean ears, and I'm hoping that you can see, I think you can, you'll see darks, they look like dots on the screen to me. When people ask what the fiber is like at this age, and it's hard to explain, but it's almost like, you know, when your kids are little babies and they have that sweet little baby fuzz. That's almost what I would compare a 12-week-old Angora rabbit's hair to, or fiber to, I should say, not hair. And what happens is, and I've had this with, I think, all of my Angoras, they get these little, it's very fine, the younger Angoras, from 0 till about now 12 weeks, maybe a little bit older, it's very, very fine hair. And when it gets to be about this age, it starts pilling up at the ends. And so you will notice, and that's about the time, I don't know if this is rule of thumb or just my rule, but that's about the time when I feel like they're about ready to start giving you at least a little bit of fiber. And so this is actually her first official grooming. I try to handle them a lot as babies and sit them on my lap and do run my fingers through their hair and things like that. But this is her first official grooming. And what you're gonna find is this fiber isn't really usable. I suppose you could felt with it, but it just really has all these little felted balls, and they're all at the end of the fiber. And once I get through those, she's gonna have a nice clean coat, and all of those are gonna come out with my handy dandy comb. I'll try to remember to link it. This is my favorite comb. I've linked it before. I just get this one off Amazon. The reason I like it so much is it has the long tines that are in between. The long tines are these short tines, and it really grabs the fiber, and I just really enjoy using this comb to groom them. I think it does a great job. And this is just like a cat or a dog, I'm not sure which. This is not an official rabbit comb. But yeah, I'm just gonna sit here, and most of those are just gonna come right out. And like I said, they're just little balls at the end of her fur that I think is like the baby fiber kind of balling up at the end, because it's super fine. And her undercoat here is more like her adult coat, although she's got some very, very fine fiber. And so this first grooming I won't use to spin at all. And I'm not going to get, like, I'm not getting a lot off from her right now anyways. Except for those little felted spots. Here's a good picture. You can see the balls right there. That's all in the end of her fiber. Hey, sweet girl. And like I said, she's a beautiful color. I talked about color in my last video. She's going to be more of a consistent, when you spin, she will be more of a consistent color on your bobbin. If you just take it straight from her without carding it. And there's not going to be a lot of color variances. And she has just a couple mats down around her feet. For the most part, she's pretty clean and not matted at all. And I can get those out with this comb too. Got the one side here, I've pretty much, that's all it takes. It's really quick and easy to do. It doesn't take a long time. And again, I'm not getting, she's not really, she's not going to give me any fiber per se today. I'm going to get just a little bit of fiber, but nothing to save. And I think, so when I held her up before, you could see all those little dots on this side now. They're all gone. And that's how, about 12 weeks, that's what's going to happen. So then I'm just going to flip her around to the other side, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to brush through and clean up all those little matted ends of her fur. And this is a great way. This will be short and sweet. I mean, this is going to take me 5 minutes maybe to do her, 5-10 minutes. And this gives her a great great time of getting used to being groomed. She does have a few more mats on her other side, down by her bum, by her tail. So I'm just going to patiently, very carefully, this is where the people get real mad about you doing this, but this is super gentle. This isn't hurting her. I know my camera, let me move my camera down just a touch here so you can see what I'm doing. There, you don't need to see me, you can see her. I am just very gently, and again, she has a few more mats back here, but I am just gently combing through them. I'm not pulling on her. And this is her first time getting groomed with a comb. I always put a towel, at least I try to always remember to put a towel on my lap when I'm grooming my rabbits. Kind of saves my clothes. I do have a couple of aprons that are designated for rabbit grooming. But this is super simple and easy. And I'm not hurting her or causing her any pain. Rabbits do scream. Trust me, if you're going to hurt the rabbit, actually if they get startled, I've had them when I'm trying to pick them up or grab them when I've had them out in the colonies and I'm trying to get them. They scream, and they really scream. So if she was being hurt right now, you would know it. And this is just a great way to get her used to being groomed. So that's all it takes. I'm going to check around her face. A lot of times around their faces is where they're going to get a lot of mats anyways. Between their ears right here, she doesn't have any. She's got nice and clean around her face. She doesn't have any around her cheek area. So yeah, that's all it takes. And all of those little balls of felted fiber are all gone. And this is what I got off from her today. And I'll just probably throw that out in the yard. I always like to see the bird's nest with the little Angora pieces in it. I found quite a few bird's nests with the Angora in it. So that is all it takes. So if you were wondering about, so that's all it takes. If you were wondering about a 12-week-old size and what their fur looks like and when do I start grooming, that's it. She is all cleaned up now. She's got some beautiful fiber and she's very sweet. She looks a lot like her mom. Yeah, so I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, please put them down below in the comment box. I'm always answering those. And if you don't already, please subscribe to my channel. I try to do a couple of videos a week when I can, and was pretty consistent with that. So I'm heading back that way, and I would love to have you join us. Again, if you have any questions, put them below, or you can email me. All my information is down there, and like this video. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I hope you're creating something. Bye.